Mr. Angada! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Of course, I have the cutest boy in the whole wide world, Mr. Angada, with me. Hi, handsome fella. How you doing today? Oh, hi, yeah. Angada loves making noise more than anything. I know I explained that before, and now he just wants me to, you just want to smash your hand? Okay. I want to thank you guys one more time for all of the love and support. I cannot believe how amazing you guys have been to me and Angada. I thought maybe we would do a little Q&A, so I want to thank you guys, everyone who actually did ask questions. We're gonna have Jack actually read all those questions off, and I'm gonna answer them as we walk around the beautiful preserve. I just noticed something though really quick. Look. That's great white. Great white is about 6 feet long. Great white has lived here since about 2003. And as you can see, he's just loose. He literally has this entire yard. He can go do whatever he wants. He's very calm, he's very mild. We're very safe about how we feed him. We bring a giant paddle and we show them the paddle. And we say, okay, if the paddle's here, you get food. Biggest thing that goes wrong with alligators is people just start feeding them and they don't know who's gonna feed them when. So then they might actually come way too close or possibly even bite someone if they think everyone has food. So he only gets food if we show him that giant paddle and he comes up and eats it, and the rest of the time he just leaves everyone alone. So all of these questions were actually asked on my Instagram account. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and find me on Instagram. I do actually post, I don't know, at least 1 story a day, sometimes 12 or even more. And that's just basically my day-to-day life. So if you guys are looking for that, get on my Instagram, check out my stories, and I'm actually posting a lot of reels right now too. So that's where all these questions were from. Thank you guys for following me on YouTube, and thank you if you're following me on Instagram. All right, Jack, what's our first question?
So our first question is, where do the chimps sleep?
Okay, so the chimps, the ones that are still kind of babies, which would be Bali, Sugriva, Tara, and Angada, actually all sleep with their human caretakers. So Angada sleeps with me, Bali and Tara sleep with China, and Sugriva sleeps with Cody. And then our big chimp sisters actually sleep in the giant chimp habitat where they cuddle all night and love each other.
How old is Angada?
Angada is 2.5 years old, and he's actually, look at how big he is. He is really big for a 2.5-year-old. Some people say that doesn't seem very big, but chimps are actually a lot smaller than us when they're born. They're born at like 2 or 3 pounds, and then they only do about 10 pounds a year. So this is actually a big boy, huh? Oh, you want to get down and walk? Where you want to go? What else we got?
What is Angada's favorite fruit?
So shockingly, his favorite fruit is pomelo. It's like a giant grapefruit, but it's not as intense as a grapefruit. It's just like a super mild, like you put 1 little dropper of grapefruit juice into the whole thing. And the pomelo is as big as his head. It's a huge fruit. Usually I can only, even sharing with him, I can only eat like half every morning, so it is one of my favorites too. Yeah, I like it.
How big is the preserve?
So we actually have 50 acres here. We have a lot of different looks going on. We have this beautiful pond that's the giant centerpiece, but we have a lot of different little areas for you guys to come and see, where you can watch the big tigers run, or meet the elephant, or the cutest boy in the whole wide world, Mr. Angada!
Does Angada like Curious George?
Angada has not watched Curious George yet. That's a good suggestion. Maybe we should buy him a Curious George, and maybe we should watch some Curious George. What do you think? He's pretty curious.
What's your favorite food?
Well, it's hard, but it's probably pizza. I love pizza. Who doesn't?
How do you stay so positive? It's amazing.
I'm living my dream life. I got the cutest boy in the whole wide world. I don't know. I think it's easy to be positive when you get to live your dreams, right?
What's your favorite thing to do with Angada?
One of my favorite things to do with Angada is to actually walk around the preserve, find all the staff members, because all he wants to do is hug everyone. He knows who the family is. He wants to constantly make sure that their relationship is solid, because these guys are incredibly social animals, right? So he needs to constantly interact with everybody. You wanna go up there and play? He loves it up there. So we're actually at the top of our biggest tower on the preserve, where you can actually just see everything. It's so pretty up here. He loves coming up here, whether it's daytime or nighttime, especially if we know that there's like, you know, asteroids or something we're gonna see, or just like a beautiful moon. I bring him up here and we just chill and watch the whole place, and it's absolutely beautiful here. Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
I don't know if I have a favorite song. I like anything that's really upbeat and happy that makes me and Angada dance. That's what we like. We like happy music. Yeah.
How long have you been working with monkeys?
So I actually moved here 20 years ago, last March, and basically the second I arrived, I started hanging out with monkeys. It's crazy. I started with baboons, and then I quickly had a baby chimpanzee that needed me to take care of her. Yeah.
What do you do with your spare time?
I don't have spare time. I have Angada. So if he is not taking a nap, we are hanging out, we're going somewhere. We actually spend a lot of time in the new building because he loves that new tree net. Wanna go back downstairs? Well, I guess that would be the easy way to go down, huh?
Do you like Japanese food?
Like miso? Yeah. Absolutely love miso. I'm not very picky at all. I actually like most things.
Can I give Angada a hug?
So Angada chooses who he hugs, so I cannot guarantee that you'll get a hug, but it's really easy to get the super secret chimp handshake from him. So of course you could try either way. You will get to meet Angada if you come to the preserve, but I can't tell him he has to hug you.
Are bananas Angada's favorite fruit?
Angada likes bananas because they're sweet. I actually mix it with his monkey chow at night, and he eats a ton of that. So yes, he does love bananas.
Do you also have bats?
We do not have bats, but if you look behind me, and you see that right there? We put out a ton of bat houses because bats actually help control like mosquito populations and other things. We like bats. So yeah, we put a ton of bat houses out here. Right around dusk, if you look up, you can usually see bats around.
What does it look like sleeping with the chimpanzee?
Angada just sleeps right next to me. He sleeps all the way through the night. He's really, really good about it. A lot of times if he wakes up before I do, he picks up my foot and starts playing with my foot, and that's how he wakes me up.
Do they potty train well, or do they always wear diapers?
So right now he's still a 2-year-old, but eventually he will actually potty train. You got that? Yeah, you got that? Every morning Sugriva actually gets up and goes to the bathroom in the toilet, washes his hands, everything. So yes, eventually he will be potty trained. It might not be as quick as a human, but he will be potty trained eventually.
How old do chimps get?
So chimps can live to be 50 or even more. They actually grow at the same rate and live almost as long.
Are Tara and Angada brothers?
Angada and Tara are related. They actually have the same mom and the same dad, and they were born within the same year, so they're Irish twins.
Are you gonna live with Angada forever?
I am going to live with Angada until I die. I don't know if he will outlive me. I assume he will, but yes, he will be with me. This is his forever home. Mwah.
How do you become an apprentice at Myrtle Beach Safari?
So it's probably different for everyone, but I actually just called it the right time. Someone had just quit. I was ready to dedicate my entire life to the animals. I quit college. I sold my car. I quit my job. I moved over here with a single suitcase because it is the only thing that I wanted to do for my entire life, and it's still the only thing I want to do for my life. Do you see any tigers, Angada? We're actually in the middle of a giant tiger habitat right now. I know they're out here. They're probably sneaking around out there.
Moksha, you're at the Safari Lodge area during the tour. I would love to come meet you.
I would say like you got a 99% chance that I will be there. I can't give you 100% because you never know, but most of the time, yes, I am here. I'm doing the job. It'd be very rare that I wouldn't be there.
How similar are chimps' hands and feet to yours?
So if you look at our hand, it's actually kind of fat in the center, and we have a huge thumb, where his is more rectangle, right? Instead of being round and fat. His thumb is way down here, and he has extra long fingers. That just helps him to climb. And his foot, let's look at that foot. What the heck is that? That is a crazy looking foot. Again, it's designed for climbing. That's not actually gonna fit in a shoe. Come here, handsome.
Does Angada drink tea?
Not a lot of tea. I like tea. Some of my favorites are rooibos and chamomile. He basically just wants to taste everything that I'm eating. So yeah, he does get a little taste of it. Maybe as he gets older, he'll drink more, but he's still very much a baby.
All right, last question. What animals do you take care of and how much time do you spend with them?
So most of the time I'm spending my entire day with him, but you guys have met my cheetahs. They actually need to go for a walk most days. And my big hyena. I take the hyena for 2 walks a day. So yeah, anytime he's taking a nap, that's when I'm gonna go and take care of those other animals. But other staff members help me as well. So yeah, there's a lot of work to do here, but most of my work is Mr. Angada. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Keep asking questions, guys. If you ask enough questions, I can make another video. And of course, remember, get on my Instagram account and you can watch more of the day-to-day of Mr. Angada. If you guys have not subscribed yet, why not? Subscribe, like, comment, and remember, stay wild.